Welcome to Krastorio. My name is Nilos. This is episode 30 of our Let's Play. Yes, it is. So what we built last time is something I'm totally happy about. I'm so happy that we got this hub up and running, and we got some basic things operational. There are some gaps here. Now we could just spend time and time again on just making more of this, but you know what? I don't think that's the most fun thing we can do, so I'm not going to do that. However, there will be something we want to do, and that will be... how do we do this? Right, we want to make some pollution filters. Yes, copy, paste. Pollution filters combined with these bad boys. They are air filters. Why do we not have more air filters? What are we missing? Oh, plastic. Yeah, plastic is a big problem as well. Basically, some of the things we want to work on is plastic is not doing great because we're just not getting enough petroleum in. This one is work. Oh yeah, by the way, I fixed this one that been yelling at for a long time. So it's fixed now. They are working. And this one, yeah, everything is being picked up here. It's going into, well, it's not going in here anymore. So where's that sulfur going? Where might you be going? You're going to some mining? Oh, here, maybe. No? Yeah, they're still outbound. But that should also be rest. Do we need... No, that's chlorine we need for harvesting this material. See, one of our issues is that up here, this is very, very close. So either I go out and deal with it, I should, or we want to try some of this part here. So this will be awesome, interesting, funny. Now that is... This is an air purifier. I don't want to build more air purifiers. Sorry. I want to build filters. This one is a restore pollution filter. Yes, that takes an empty one and gives us a new pollution filter. Now that's a pollution filter. This is an air purifier. Yeah, okay, so it was correct. Whoa, how are these not in here? Right, well that means we also need coal in this location. I did not actually anticipate us needing coal, but easy as it is, we'll just get it in here. So this thing will be something else. Yeah, that's not going to work here. So we're going to have to get this into another location, such as that maybe, except take this out. Whoa. That can't be right. It'll have to be one of these. Ta-da. I think I have to take this out. Yeah, so this will be... Yeah, so it goes in here. It's going to be difficult to squeeze that into this location. Huh. And where else will it go? It'll go out into a... Here. So how do we clean something like dirty water? Yeah, we got dirty water coming in here or coming out here. Where does it go? We can put in a barrel. Nah, we can clean it in a filtration plant. Well, filtration plants is something we just built last time, so let's get a few of those. It's kind of big. Ha! What? It's pretty obscene, actually. What the? Yeah. This might be something we don't build in here. Yeah. That needs a dedicated location. This one can be built here, sure. Also, especially just... Oh, and you need to build something like, over here, air filters, clean air filters, like make 100? I don't know. Maybe that's okay. And then we also need to make sure that we recycle it. Now, whoa, that's very hot. Here, I think that would be a great place to recycle because we're going to need some water anyway. So, didn't we have a car back in the day? Yeah, we did have a car. And that car did not have some... landfill. Yes, it did indeed. Look at that plastic coming in. Yeah, plastic is a big issue. Let's come with some of this. Get it out. Half in. And I do this because I need it somewhere close to water. And what is the first thing I do? I remove all the water because, god damn, I don't need that. Let's try building this. We're gonna get a lot of this. This one will be cleaning it up. Is cleanup something that takes time? It takes 10 seconds. Okay, so that's going to be a bigger one than we had anticipated. And it's going to take one belt in and, I don't know, one belt out, maybe. Now this is also important. This is actually has to be available in the robotic network, which means it has to be ending up down here. Actually, this has to be everywhere. Huh, how's that gonna work? Yeah, okay, I think the robotic network actually has to go everywhere, but that's, we'll figure that out, I guess. Here. So, that should be good, and it'll take input, input, output, output. And we just need some power poles. That should be fine. And we'll put a little light here as well. Good, that's a unit. And if that takes 10 seconds, then I think we need 10 of those. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will... I can't see that I have it. Do I? I do have it. We'll figure that. Yeah. Water fill. There. Okay, so water comes in, that's good, and it needs filters. Yeah, that's a thing as well. That one. This one will take only the dirty filters. The dirtiest of filters. 1,000 of them though. I guess not, but let's take 1,000. So at least we can house this, but it only works until we have some liquid. How much liquid are we producing? We're producing every 10 seconds, we're producing 50 liquid. That means every second we're producing 50 liquid. And that means every second we're producing 75, because these are only 75 speed. Oh, it hurts, my poor brain. This monstrosity also needs to be here. So we can either do filter dirty water from iron or filter copper, but you can't filter both iron and copper. What's this? We'll just do iron. And how much can this take? This is speed 1 and it consumes 50 per second. Yeah, okay, so this is slightly less than 50. All of these would give us 50 per second if they were crafting speed 1, but since they're less than crafting speed 1, they're not going to give us quite that. And therefore, this should be fine. And I guess I will... What are we going to do about this excess water? Maybe that's actually just something I have to do. Oh, there's no top-up valve, right? No, there's not. So we have to do this like the old-fashioned way. Ugh. Old-fashioned way, huh? There. And then I'll build it. Hey, I managed to not kill myself with that. That's great. Are you kidding me? I cannot... Okay, okay. So I have to use this pump. Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot of thin shenanigans here to do that. There you go. This one will only do it when water is less than 10,000. Yes, so it pumps until this is 10,000, then it stops. Great, because this one must be able to output, and I'll output into I forgot which side they have to be on. That one done. Little output here. The little split. And this one will take stone. And there is a chance that this one will fill up. Whoa, where did all of our... How did they disappear? How did that one happen? Did it disappear in here? Yes, it did. Logistics, request on logistics. I want to get some roads. That always keep me fed with 500 roads. There you go. They're coming in. I could probably have watched it, but I refuse. Like so. Great. This one up. So the thing is, this cannot be serviced except by robots, because I'm gonna have to do this with robots. So let's build it with robots. The thing is, these are not quite as good as as you think they are. They are exactly as good as I think they are, because I know how they work. Unless, of course, it's changed. The thing that we have to remember is that this has no impact outside of the location you're in. And I guess we do not. Oh, we do have those. Yeah. So, this one, copy, paste. Copy, paste. Oh, it doesn't say anything. It'll just go filter. Clean filters, 100. Yes, that's way too much. That's even more too much. And let's say 10, maybe? How fast is it produced? That one comes from this one. This one takes 600 seconds. Okay, so I guess I only need 2. It's so low quantity that it really doesn't matter. And those go back in the network. So what happens here is that now absorb pollution consuming a pollution filter may return a use filter, which is 90% chance. Each air purifier will only purify the chunk where it is placed. Near chunks will be purified by pollution expansion, but that doesn't guarantee that they will be purified. Yes, so what happens is that this one, actually what I'd like to do, go up here. This is not something, this is the debug menu, and I have no idea. Show chunk lines, chunky lines. I don't know what that's. It could be anything. Active chunks. Polluted chunks. So we get to see show pollution values. That's interesting as well. Except it doesn't really. Oh yeah, it works. Woo. Okay. So let's figure out which one we actually built it in. We built it in that one, which is impossible to see. Okay, so this one has now minus 40. We have minus on all of these. But if it goes minus 4.40 per minute, that's not a lot, is it? Probably gonna pump out more than that. The trick with this is that we'd have to build this like pretty much. Okay, hold on, I still have it. Yeah, I still have it. So let's not do that. Show polluted chunks. Right, so that shows all the polluted chunks. And what we really want to do is this pollution is not generated here. It's obviously generated. It's obviously generated maybe here. So if I can line this with an area of inside the chunks, each of those chunks where it's generated, like this one is probably generating massive amounts of junkiness. Chunkiness. No, actually not. Somehow it's just mainly coming from in here. But I guess this is still, I mean, now right now it's not producing anything. It's the stuff that's working, and right now it's just sitting there. So what we can do is definitely, if we can sort of shield off this area, that would be excellent. However, that's easier said than done. But we are going to take this one, and we are going to have to figure out a way take this out, to do our grids. Because as much as I'd like to do this, I don't really feel particularly confident about spending this many roboports everywhere. And especially when we then get to locations such as this, where it's just not really a possibility. I mean, I can always just build it in here, but you know, then we got all sorts of weird other issues. Do we want like a construction grid, or do we just want it to be bigger? Should we take stuff like that one? I go boop, boop. This one is changed. No, it's not changed. I have to do Shift M. Shift M. So they changed to logistics mode. I don't think a logistics mode here and logistics mode here, they will not reach each other. And this one? Look at this. Now there's no construction area around this. It's purely... Oh, why do I not request any roboports? Let's do that. Oh, we're not requesting roboports. Oh, you know what? That's because in that location down here, we are not actually putting it into roboports. You know what? That's kind of the most important thing. I think we should do that. But again, it will have sort of the same kind of issues. Let's go down here and get the roboports. First and foremost, get them roboports. Boom. But it gets better. All of this crap. It really shouldn't be working like this feverishly. Yeah, okay, that's because as soon as I do this, they just go like, oh yeah, I can do stuff. But actually, you shouldn't do stuff. But you can do stuff. Oh, those are absolutely not going to be there. Because then they'll start requesting it from other locations. And that's not what we want. If I copy and place this one, will it place in the right mode? It will. Alright, that's good. Now I am oversaturating this area with roboports, which is good because they are... And this is now the same roboport. That means all of these are now part of the network. And that means I can also do that one, that one, that one. There might be some things that don't work as a result of this, but I can't really see it right now. Oh, that's cool. We can actually build it like a requester to this location. Anything else? Yes, sentinels. And that one, I don't remember what that is. Ah. I must have. Oops. No, 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 no. That one. I don't need trains, but you know, we got them now. Alright, so what we have now is roboports. 10 roboports being requested all the time. Like it. Follow a robot count. Why are you not working? Okay, so no yellow. Why no yellow? No yellow because no low density. No low density because of no plastic. Yes, no plastic. Alright, we got that. Plastic is dead. That's... No, it's known. It is known. No? How about just taking these 3, 4? But it's not even the same. Look at this. This one's actually incorrectly placed. It should be here. This one isn't even needed. But if I get those, yeah. Yes. So that would be like small design things. This one will have a whole lot of other issues. But the fact that we can make it like this is still helping quite a bit. Even though I can't go, this one can. Ta-da! Shift M. Can I do the other shift? Shift M. Shift M. And then we just leap this one. Yeah, they're also gonna get slightly in. Next one, like here. This thing, I'll just build it. Yeah. And here as well. And yeah. Doesn't really need to be this aggressive. Cannot build on road. Why? Cannot build on road. Of course you can't build on road, but where do you have road? Huh. This one is the main issue. Oh, look at that. What the hell is going on? What? My headphones just switched off. That's weird. Or maybe I'm too quiet. There you go. Okay. And these ones just need to be done. And I should be, as I'm inside the network, I should be getting these inbound. Yeah, 7 on the way. Cool. Then I'll build stuff like this. Oh. Oh, really? Really, really? Oh yeah, that's actually true, because it's not as necessary for that one. There, and there, I guess. Alright, so the point of all of this was we still have a design. That design looks like this little glorious thing. Build that one so we can go. Thank you. Where do we want this? It's a good location, and that's a good location. The thing is just if these are within the same area, then it's completely useless. Guess we have to take this one with us, right? Right. Pollution-wise. I can build this, and that one's done. That. Oh, right. Okay, where are we? I want to get all the way out to this one. There must also be something down here that isn't done. Yes, there is. But I want to stay within this area. Yep, you are done. And now the next one. Yes. Just keep going up here. And you know what? I also need filters. Let's also make sure we get that. That's going to be... Where is that? It's going to be air purifiers. Just give me 10 of those. So basically I'm going to do like I did in my previous Krastorio, where whenever we build something, we'll just go like, you know what? I'll just stamp one of those down. Just because. Yeah. Not sure I like this one. This one's good. And boom, built. These ones filters too, but nothing is coming in. Why is nothing coming in? Is that still the plastic issue? Now we do have some. Okay, we do have some. Not a lot, but some. This one's building. This one is building, but it's mainly plastic issue. Yeah, okay, so we just need to make sure we get the plastic thing. This will only run after 24 cycles, so this one should get a... Ooh, DT fuel cell. That's not what I wanted. That one. Yeah, so that's cleaning up. Clean the air. Now, can we see any difference? No, probably not. Because they're not actually working yet. That's probably it. This one is working though, so. And this takes 10 minutes, so that's also a good thing. So this is going to be a slow start to this one, but it's going to happen for sure. And I'll build it up here as well, and I'll build these up here. That one and that one. We are out of roboports. Yeah. So maybe this thing. It'll just be much more like this. Oh yes. And then it'll just get some parts of this, and I'll just take this part out here. And I'm going to take it out here as well. Yes. And then obviously that can't be done, but I can make do. I can get stuff like this and this. All right, give me some of these. Give me 20 of these. Yes, please. You're working, yes. Oh, right, this one is not working until I get there. Never mind, I forgot that I had to go there. Because I don't have construction bots. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. These are working. They are... Does it say... Oh, they make minus 100 pollution per second. Nice. Let's go for our map view again, and then these are actually working. Let's go. I have some things. These are working. This is working. This is not working yet, but it'll get there. It'll get there. And we stop here, so we can make sure we get the next. And as soon as these come in, then they're gonna start requesting. They won't get it immediately, but they'll just start requesting it. Here they come. And unfortunately, we are still stuck with an acute lack of plastic. How we have such an acute lack of plastic? Why is this one not working then? Is this just really slow? Let's take a look. You know, don't care. There. Yeah, so at least we'll have 2 of these, and it'll still keep building. Let's figure out how long time it takes to build a filter. Alright, it takes 10 seconds. That's why. Okay, so it's gonna take it just a bit of time to just get this up and running. Now these are not working just yet. These are not working. These are kind of working. Okay, so let's take this one. And we are gonna go out here, go to our show pollution values. This is just testing that it works. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Any expansion candidate? I'm just looking if there's something here. Chunk components. Ah, well that kind of helps us at least to figure out something. Now this is not exactly a great, like this is definitely looking under the hood. We don't want to see how it works. So now I don't know if they're green chunk components. That doesn't matter. It doesn't tell us anything. But it does tell us that this one is now getting minus 88 per second. And this one isn't doing much. Oh, that's really funny. Ha! Really just wanted the chunk. Bad attack chunk. Show active chunks. Yeah, okay. So this one, minus 31. This is minus 0.88. It doesn't really seem like a lot. But no, it's not going down. Damn it. I guess this is the normal absorption. I am kind of wondering if it's working, but you know, we're gonna have to give it some time. This one should be producing, or should be status working. Yeah. It's actually not in this chunk, but it's in that chunk. Oh, you know what? This one is showing active chunks. So these are not even active chunks. Which is actually weird. Why is it not active if I have something in it? Maybe it's just on the line and then this one. I can't see the difference between this chunk where I have one setup and other chunks. You know, maybe I can actually see that we are slowly. Let's get that active chunks out and pollution values out. The objective here is trying to mitigate a lot of the pollution, which is kind of obvious, right? So there'll be more of this. I mean, this one already. I mean, look, it's brighter out here than it is in here. So that to me just tells me something is going on in here. The show pollution values. Minus 31. It's definitely decreasing. Look at this. This is 100 pollution, whatever 100 pollution means, and this is 250. So it's clearly way more, and then it drops. Great. These are actually going clean, completely clean now. All right, this is working. This is working. Good. It just takes a bit of time for us to see that it is working. Great. So this is going to happen a lot of other places. The stuff that's already out here, we can't really do anything about it. It's just going to be it, but we can make sure that stuff like this is not keep pumping out pollution. So these ones, they are generating quite an awful lot of pollution. Well, 5, but there's a lot of it, right? So if we can get stuff like these. Stuff like this in here, that would be excellent in terms of just yeah, stuff like this. Boop. And here. Boop. Yeah, that is gonna make a huge difference. Just getting those in here. Wherever they can be. And then, of course, make sure that we can get stuff in and out. All right, well, that was definitely an investigation into how pollution works. It's not going to prevent the stuff that is here, but it's going to prevent... This is going to sort of suck all of the pollution out of the air, which means generally this one will, when it dissipates, nothing new will be spread out there. And this one's a bad area, so once we get stuff up here as well, like so. Didn't really work. But it's gonna happen. Cool. Time to wrap up. That was very interesting. For me at least. So let's continue with that. We have our pollution filtering going on. So let's explore that further. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series and the mod pack as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care and stay effective.